boys basketball contest between the visiting Central Catholic Knights and your Crawfordsville Athenians. A few things to remember while visiting the CHS complex. This is a tobacco-free facility. If you choose to use tobacco, you must leave the campus.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Crawfordsville High School. And you're listening to Tony Thomas and Scott Smith. And we're doing something we haven't done all year. We're going to broadcast a JV boys basketball game. And tonight, the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights are coming to town. And in case you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, Lafayette Central Catholic's got a really fine team. They are the defending state champs in 1A, and they are playing 4 seniors. Of course, I'm talking about varsity right now.
Right.
But they've got everybody else on the JV team who wants to be on the team next season. So we'll do our best to refrain from talking about all those varsity players in this contest.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Their JV group includes 3 juniors on it,
and they've got a little bit of height.
Right.
They don't have a Larry Hayes height, but they've got some good height. In fact, I'll run down through the starters here real quick. Number 12 is A.J. Bourdonnais. He's a freshman. Kyle Unken is a sophomore, and he is the brother of the Unken young lady who won a couple of state titles. Number 34 is Brenner Oliver. He is a freshman. Number 40 is Kai Schrader. He's a 6'1" sophomore. And Noah Weirchuck is going to wear number 44 tonight. He's 6'3". And for Crawfordsville, number 3 is Eddie Heinold. Number 5 is Carson Scott. Number 24 is Andrew Martin. Number 34 is Jesse Johnson Hall. And number 44 is Nate Schroeder. Did I pronounce Nate's last name right?
Schrader.
I'm glad I asked. Yep. Boy, the last thing you want to do is go through 4 quarters calling somebody the wrong name.
We've never done that before.
Yeah, man.
I think it'd be a first.
I'm glad you can't get sued for calling people the wrong name. We're ready to roll.
Hey, our officials for tonight are Kevin Kirsch and Aaron Utes.
Couple of good guys there.
Yep, exactly.
That guy there at half court is probably one of the nicest officials that I ever got to work with. Jesse Johnson Hall is going to put up a 3-pointer. Eddie Heinold's got the rebound.
Yeah,
or Carson Scott, my fault.
By Carson.
I got to get my bifocals working early.
Yeah, Crawfordsville starting 3 freshmen and the Knights starting 2. So.
And Jesse Johnson Hall, 6'4".
Andrew Martin puts up a 3. That's off. Rebound comes down to Johnson. Somebody wants someone to box out.
Inside turnaround.
Wow, pretty good offensive series there for the Athenians.
Not bad. Got a couple of offensive rebounds.
Offensive rebounds, exactly. Couldn't buy a bucket. We'll see if Nate Schrader can knock him down here at the free throw line.
I'm looking for. There he is. There we go. That'll work. Off to a good start. I didn't say a word about free throws tonight until the first one went down. I wasn't taking a chance. I was talking about, of course.
There we go. See?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For those of you joining us for our first time, Coach Thomas has a real good knack at jinxing people.
It's my gift. Good pass inside.
Oh, boy. Who was that?
That was a good high load. I think that's number 30.
Yep,
number 30 is Kyle Unken. Oh, man. I tell you, I hated coaching against his sister.
Oh, is that his sister?
Yes.
Okay, you said that pregame. I just wasn't paying attention.
And he's 6'3", so it runs in the family.
Oh, boy.
Jesse Johnson Hall saves it. Eddie Heinold's running the point over to Carson Scott. The Knights are running a man-for-man defense. The Athenians being very patient.
Oh, boy.
There's a steal.
Steal by Kyle Schrader. Or Kai Schrader, sorry about that.
Kai Schrader, KY. And here come the Knights. The Athenians are going to run half-court man as well. Thought he was going to launch a 3. Inside to Unken. And Schrader got away with a foul. Kicks it out to his teammate. Number 44 gets the offensive rebound.
Boy.
Puts it up, and Jesse Johnson Hall clears the boards. Here comes Eddie Heinold. Score is 2-1. The Knights are up by 1. Well, it's really quiet in here right now, isn't it?
I think there's about 30 people here watching the game. So, oh, boy.
That was one of those passes that almost, in fact, will probably go down. Well, he's going to at least get a steal out of it.
Right. You know what? Credit to Andrew Martin. Made a mistake on this end. made up for it on the other end. So
didn't drop his head.
Yep,
came
exactly.
right back.
Yep, good job by Andrew to get down the floor and make a play.
I saw Andrew on Twitter last night, and I'm trying to remember what he said. Jesse Johnson Hall with a step back.
He retweeted something about you and I, or liked something.
Oh, was that it about the game tonight?
Yep.
Yeah. I was going to look that up again.
Yep. Boy, both teams being very patient on the offensive
Real patient.
side. Yeah.
Real patient. Nothing wrong with that. Reverse layup. Not a very good shot. Carson Scott clears the board, and here comes the Athenians. Carson Scott penetrates.
I think that ball has a broken handle on it. I mean, everybody seems to be dribbling a little bit away from him here.
Andrew Martin's running that ball. Carson Scott's got it on the wing.
Nice
Kicks
pass.
it back to Jesse Johnson Hall. He got hit on the arm. No call. They're going to get him on the floor. He got hacked right on the forearm. They missed it.
Calls on Kai Schrader. That'll be his first.
Kai Schrader. We got a sub here already. Number 22 is Evan Munn. And he's about a 5'11" sophomore. We've had no changes for the Athenians so far. Up high to Jesse Johnson Hall. Freshman. Good pass.
Yeah, good pass. Good move by Jesse.
Good shot. Was that Eddie Heinold who inbounded the ball?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Gets the assist. We're in a little half-court trap here, Scott.
Yep.
Oh,
good,
wow.
Good pass. Oh,
great
boy.
pass, and could not convert.
That's the second point-blank layup they've missed here so far.
What team is this walking right in front of us here?
Andrew
Andrew Martin for three.
I'm not
A little
sure.
long. Must have got to have something to do with running.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Maybe it's a cross-country team.
I think he got away with a little giddy up there.
You know what? It has a couple Widmers in it, so I would almost bet it's the cross-country team.
They must have had a good workout today.
Yep.
Schrader's up for
Schrader
two.
for two. Give the assist to Andrew Martin.
Nate Schrader. We're staying in this little half-court trap.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there we go.
Good
Jesse
hands by
Johnson
Carson.
Hall. Let's see if he slams it home. Takes good care of it.
Good body control by Jesse.
He's pretty slick.
Yep. Athenians on a quick 6-0 run here over the last minute 20.
Jesse Johnson Hall's listed at 6'4", and he's running the point on this trap. Oh, there should be a steal. Andrew Miller
Yep.
got a 2-on-1, gives it up. Good alley-oop.
And he missed it.
Missed it. Alley-oop's all about the pass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Jesse Johnson and Andrew's going to double up on a little defense here. They kick it out for a three-pointer. Woo, nothing but
Shot.
great shot by A.J. Bourdonnais. Are you the one that told me his dad's the baseball coach?
He is.
Okay.
I believe. There's not many. Can't be many Bourdonnaise around Lafayette.
I wouldn't think.
Yeah, and
You never know.
Tim is the head varsity baseball coach at Central Catholic. So my guess is that AJ is his boy. So.
Okay. That's a nice-looking shot.
Yep.
Kicks it out. Andrew Martin. Have the Knights gone to a little zone here?
No.
No,
still
they're in
man.
man.
I wasn't sure until Nate came up to set the screen, and his guy followed him. Here's Eddie Heinold.
Woo, give the assist to Jesse Johnson Hall.
So the Athenians with a 10-5 lead.
Hey, I kind of like it.
Yep, minute 40 to go here in the opening quarter.
I messed that up again.
That's all right. We'll get her back.
There we go. I've missed a point someplace. That must have been on a three-pointer.
Yeah, that's all right.
I wrote it down as a 2. They're staying in this little trap. It looked like his foot was on the line.
Who is
Yep,
that?
number 40.
Yep. Kai Schrader.
Kai Schrader.
10-7.
Carson Scott going up for the jumper. Nobody to rebound.
Rebound comes down to number 22. That's Evan Munn.
Knights clear the board. Onken keeps it alive. The Knights going to get a second chance. In the corner. We're in a 1-3-1 trap. They're going to get all the corner shots they want if they're patient, or they can jack up some shots.
Yep. That's over the back on Schrader. That'll be his second.
Kai Schrader picked up the foul.
Yep. His second.
Hey, who shot the three-pointer for the Knights?
Oh, for the Bourdonnais.
Bourdonnais.
Yep.
I wrote it down as a 2.
Yep.
Got a new Athenian in the game. It's number 11, Ty Linus. Andrew Miller takes a seat. I think that's the only substitution for the Athenians.
Yep, it is.
Okay, here we go.
Kind of a short bench down there for Crawfordsville.
Yes. Wish I knew who wasn't here.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to keep track of them. Ty Linus got that ball. Clears it to Jesse Johnson Hall. We've got Cutters. Back out to Eddie Heinold. To Carson Scott. He thought about a 3.
Yeah, 20 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. I'm sure the Athenians will take the last shot. Well, maybe not.
Ooh, man, they pick up a little foul there.
Yeah.
Bit of a dangerous pass. It all turned out for good.
Yep. Fouls on number 14, Preston Hensley.
We've got 17 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Seems like this quarter is just going by quick.
It is.
Here comes Ty Linus. Tried to kick it into Jesse Johnson Hall. There's still plenty of time.
Good heads-up move there by Eddie. Yeah. Central Catholic got a hand on the ball, and he made sure he got both feet in before he grabbed it. So good job by Heinold. 5 seconds to go.
Jesse Johnson Hall for the jumper. It's in and out. So this quarter's in the books, and it's 10-7 after 1. And we will try to run down the scoring, if for no other reason, to make sure I've got the right people with the right points.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Crawfordsville leads 10-7 here at the end of 1. Leading the way for the Athenians is Jesse Johnson Hall with 4. Nate Schrader has a field goal and a free throw for 3. And Andy Heinold a three-point basket for the Athenians, 10 points. Now for the Knights of Central Catholic, A.J. Bourdonnais leads the way with a 3. Kyle Onken with a 2, and Kai Schrader with a 2.
Okay, so, I think I've got it now.
You got it down?
At least the first quarter.
Yep.
There's plenty of time to be wrong.
Exactly. Big night here at big week coming up. Big weekend coming up.
It is a big week
for at Crawfordsville High School. The GLVC, the Great Lakes Valley Championship swimming is this weekend. I pulled in the parking lot and there was all kinds of RVs pulling in. I thought, man, Central Catholic knows how to travel in style.
You know, the GLVC's been coming for a number of years now. And when my daughter played at St. Louis, I think there were just 8 teams. I think, are there 16 teams now?
14 or 16.
14. I mean, they expanded and they brought in some good. They already had some good teams. Now they've got even more teams.
Right.
So that's going on. And this weekend, there's some things going on with the school or the state. Is it the wrestling?
It's the wrestling semi-state
and
at Newcastle.
Swimming.
And boys swimming is next weekend. Girls state is this weekend.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, girls state. Is
Talking with some girls at church about that. They got the backdoor cut. Not there. Good defense by the Athenians. Comes off a curl. Low post. Onken is open.
Oh, boy.
Wow, the referee 2 feet away didn't quite see it.
No.
I'm not sure he made the right call.
Yeah. They're going to give it to the Athenians.
They're giving it to the Athenians.
I thought it was off an Athenian leg.
Wow, I did too.
But you and I have the best vantage point. So
that's right.
Here at the top, so.
Too close to the trees to see the forest.
That's right.
Jesse Johnson Hall's going one-on-one. He pushed off, got away with it. Nice looking shot. Good rotation. Jesse Johnson Hall opens up the second quarter with a shot.
This is 6 points. Looks like we're going to see Larry Hayes, number 42, and
it's at Luke Dunham.
No, Decker. Jake Decker. I kept wanting to call him Sam, and I knew it was Sam as his little brother.
Oh, wow. Okay, that referee's missed 2 calls in a row.
Yeah.
Nice guy, missed the call.
That foul's on number 44, Nate Schrader.
Wow, that looked like all ball, and but he saw a body someplace. So is that number, I can't see, is that number 44? That Weirchuck?
Weirchuck, yep.
Okay, first free throw's up. I didn't have time to jinx him, and apparently didn't need it. Larry Hayes is on the court.
You just jinxed him. He's going to make it now.
Probably. Who else came on the court there? I missed it.
Decker.
Decker's on the court.
Yep, he made that one. See,
of course I'm.
Yep, that's all right.
I got to get this down. So number 14, Jake Decker. He's a junior, 6 feet. Checks into the game. Larry Hayes, 6'8". Decker doesn't waste any time. Puts up a 3.
That's going to be Athenian basketball. Yep.
Eddie Heinold had him blocked out, and he's got a kid guarding him about the same height. The Athenians set up, picking for Larry Hayes. He's got it. 6'8". Not able to convert. Looked like Isaac Haas from Purdue.
Yeah.
Just a little close.
Yep.
The Athenians own a 12-8 lead, and Jesse Johnson Hall reaches over, does not get the foul, so the referee's letting them play a little bit.
They are.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Here's a 34. That's Brennan or Oliver at the top of the key there for the Knights. Looks like, oh boy, Linus almost came up with a steal. Good hands by Eddie Heino.
Wow. Tell you what, he had a heck of an up and under, and I don't know if he's ever been that open that close.
It might have scared him a little bit. That might why he may have made the pass.
Deer in the headlights, because there was nobody to defend him.
No.
Our defender had to be 19 feet in the air on that up and under. So the Knights are going to inbound. Kick it out for that kid fools me every time. Looks like he's going to shoot a three-pointer. Onken kicks it back.
That's good triple threat position.
It is.
It is.
He's fooled me about 3 times. I've been ready to call a three-pointer. Tell you what, they're patient.
They are.
Oh, there's a steal.
Good step in there by
Mr. Decker's going to get 2 right here.
Yep.
There you go.
Good step in by Jake.
Jake Decker, first hoop of the game. Jake Decker is a 6-foot junior, and he doesn't waste any time making his presence felt. Here come the Knights.
Nice crossover.
Kicks it out. Not able to convert.
Athenians have done a nice job of stepping out on their shooters.
They have. There's a nice three-pointer.
Good
Number
shot.
34 is Brenner
Oliver.
Yeah. Kicks it out. Jesse Johnson Hall kicks it out to Eddie Heinel. Wide open 3. Boy, that works every time.
That's the second time those two have connected on that.
Tell you what, Jesse Johnson Hall went to the lane, and 3 guys collapsed on him, and he made a really good pass out to Heinel. Good shot. Good rotation on that thing. Here come the Knights. Got a hook.
Yep. I'm going to call that on Larry Hayes.
Really?
Wide 11.
Okay. I will say I was watching Larry Hayes, and he was a step late defending, but I didn't see him hook anybody. Andrew Martin's going to check back in the game. And he's coming in for Eddie Heinel. Andrew Martin's a freshman, 5'9".
Yep. 2 juniors and 3 freshmen on the court for the Athenians right now. Good job by Decker to kick that away.
Must be a soccer player. It's good footwork. I don't know if he is or not.
I think he plays tennis.
Oh, tennis?
Yeah, I think so.
Great game. The Knights kick it in the quarter. Left-hander's up by Onken. He's able to get the offensive rebound. They're going to call walking on him.
Yeah.
So the Athenians will inbounds the ball. You know, for the most part, it's been a half-court game.
It has. Yep.
There's not a big crowd here tonight. Not a lot of noise. Me and Scott can hear each other. Breathe.
Right. Exactly.
Andrew Martin comes off the pick. There's Larry Hayes. Puts it up. Gets the offensive rebound. He got hacked on the arm, and he's able to put her down.
That's Larry's first 2 points of the game. Gives the Athenians an 8-point lead.
I'm going to guess Larry's only going to play this quarter. We'll see. Onken, left hand, goes right. That's going to be a foul on Larry Hayes.
Yep. That was foreshadowing earlier when I said a foul on Larry Hayes. So
42. Yeah, those officials are pretty quick putting those hands up.
They are.
Yep. Kyle Onken's going to shoot a couple of free throws. He did a nice job. You know, his sister was, I think she was left-handed too. I'm trying to remember. The bank was almost open.
I would say banks close around here around 5 o'clock. So
he did a nice job of going right as a left-hander.
He did.
Second shot's up. Jesse Johnson Hall clears the boards. Here come the Athenians. Cross court. Decker head and shoulder fake.
Oh.
Into Larry Hayes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a real nice move there.
Larry
wow.
caught that. Larry caught that with his face.
Woo! Good hands for the big guy.
Yep.
Tell you what, if you're when you're that tall, you want the ball up.
Right. But maybe not that high. Crawfordsville silently with a 10-point lead here. Coach.
Man, they've got a little run going here.
Do.
I don't know how many points they've scored in a row. Seems like their last bucket was a 3-pointer. He walked, didn't get called.
Right. They have 4 points here in the quarter. Central Catholic does.
There you go.
Oh,
It's a good call.
Yep.
That kid turned, walked right into Larry, and went backwards.
Yep.
A lot of times high school officials won't call that. And this young man did a nice job.
Yeah, Larry's an immovable force down there if he wants to.
He's a big kid, you know it.
He's
been a good pickup for Crawfordsville High School.
Yep, he has. He and Trayvon, I'd like to see them go at it in practice. I bet they bang on each other a little bit. Here's Ty Linus for 3.
Good rebound by Jesse Johnson Hall.
Oh boy.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe that was a makeup for the call off the leg down here on the other end about 7 minutes ago in the game.
Waited a little while to make a makeup. We're back in our 1-3-1 half-court trap. We're going to force a little action. Got him trapped on the wing. Decker pops up. We got a double team up high. Andrew Martin, Ty Linus, Jesse Johnson right there. They're 6'4". Oh, we had the ball there.
He did.
Ty Linus got his hand on it. And Eddie Heinel's going to check back in the game. And who went out? Was that Ty Linus went out of the game?
And then Carson Scott checked in for Jesse Johnson Hall. This will bring number 44, Brenner Oliver, in. He'll check in for number 23, Brandon Fallon.
Actually, 44 is Noah Weirchuck. They changed jerseys.
Yep, good hands.
Larry's running the floor. Oh, good hands. Oh, walking.
Travel. Yep.
Up and down.
Yep.
Up and down.
Yep.
He got caught a little bit too far underneath. That wasn't necessarily his fault. The ball was out there in front.
He and Carson were trying to run it down. Carson did a nice job of getting there. Larry just was too far under the basket.
Damn, I'm impressed so far with our JV. We're playing a short bench tonight. I don't know if there's a C game.
No, C's done.
Okay, they're done for the season.
Right.
There's a steal. Here comes Mr. Decker. Oh, good defense there by number 14. That's Preston Hensley. He's a 5'9" junior. So is that Decker is going to inbounds the ball?
It is.
Larry Hayes is absolutely wide open.
Yeah.
Wow. Larry Hayes for 2 more and give Decker the assist. He is a load. Tell you what, his game has really improved since the start of the season.
It has.
It's been a lot of fun to watch. We're staying in this 1-3-1 trap.
Yeah, it's definitely given the Athenians an advantage here.
We've picked up some turnovers.
Right.
Onken, left-hander. Larry Hayes not having any of that. Here comes Eddie Heinold. Clears out to Decker. He's thinking about it.
He thought about skipping it cross court to Martin, and good thing he didn't. There was a defender standing right there.
Larry Hayes is open.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Larry's shown some pretty soft hands. There's a 3 by Heinold.
He has. 3-pointer from the corner by Heinold does not go down. Here comes the Knights behind the back. Good inbound inside. Not able to convert. Larry Hayes. Oh, come on. That was a real good rebound. Got away with a foul. I didn't think he walked. Called that one kind of close.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure who's not on the bench tonight for Crawfordsville, but that is a really short bench for them.
We're missing a couple of kids.
Yeah.
3-pointer from the corner. Wow.
34.
That's that kid been faking it all night long.
Yeah,
Brenner Oliver. That's his second 3.
Oh, is that who that was? Okay.
How long's it been since they scored? It's been a while.
Oh, it's been quite a while.
Because they've got 14 now. We're up 9. 23 to 14. We got about 25 seconds to go here in the quarter.
Do we have a halftime
We don't
interview?
have a halftime interview, so we might go silent here for a few minutes.
All right. Travel.
Decker's going to get a little giddy up there.
Yep.
16 seconds were left on the clock. That's too much time. That's the same thing I said during the Super Bowl the other night when we left a minute on the clock for
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And he almost made you pay.
Oh, man. That was close. Onken kicks it out. Kicks it back. That's the 3-point shooter. A little hard. Larry Hayes, 6'8", clears it, and man. Whew.
Wow.
Okay.
Didn't even step into that.
That's a pretty good quarter by Larry Hayes. He probably played, if we played a 7-minute quarter, he probably played maybe 4.5 minutes.
Right.
And I'm guessing we won't see Larry again in the JV I would guess he's going to save him for 4 quarters in varsity, but
unless Trayvon's available, I'm not sure.
I don't know. Coach, is Trayvon available? Okay, he's dressed tonight.
Okay.
So that's Coach Welliver of baseball fame letting us know that Trayvon Hall is available tonight. We do not have a halftime interview, so I'm going to guess, Mr. Welliver, we're going to go silent here for about 9 minutes, and we'll pick it up at it's 6:25, so at 6:33.
That gives you enough time to catch sports on the news, and then catch the lead story in the nightly news.
Or you could run by Arnie's and bring me a sweet tea. Either one.
I'll take one too.
Okay, we'll catch you in a few.
All right. All right, welcome back to Crawfordsville High School, where the halftime score between the Crawfordsville Athenians and the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights has the Athenians leading 23-14. Harrison, first half scoring stats. You didn't keep shots, did you?
Oh, I did not.
Okay, all right. So, all right, leading the way for Central Catholic, number 34, Brenner Oliver has 6. A.J. Bourdonnais with 3. Kyle Onken with 2. Kai Schrader with 2. And Noah Weirchuk with 1. For your Crawfordsville Athenians, leading the way, we have 3 with 6 points. Eddie Heinold has 2 threes for 6. Jesse Johnson Hall, 2 threes for 6. And Larry Hayes has 6 points. Nate Schrader has 3. Jake Decker 2. So pretty good half for the Athenians, especially the second quarter, Coach, when they went from a 10-7 advantage at the end of one to a 23-14. And really it was 23 to 11 for a long time.
That's right.
So I'm not sure how long Central Catholic went without a field goal there, but it seemed like
forever.
Yeah. So,
when we had Jesse Johnson Hall and Larry Hayes on the court at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
Man, I mean, you got 6'8" and 6'4".
Right.
And Jesse Johnson Hall is about as athletic as they come. And we just played really well, and we went to a 1-3-1 trap. Sometimes it was a half-court trap. Sometimes it was, more traditional 1-3-1.
Right.
And trying to pass that ball over Jesse Johnson Hall on the point is hard enough.
Right.
But then if you get the ball down the baseline and you're trying to see the opening on the other side and you got Larry Hayes in the middle.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to see it.
It'll be interesting next year, varsity-wise, to see how those two kids fit in. Of course, we have 3 seniors. Trayvon Hall, right. Jack Summer.
Cam Harris.
Cameron Harris.
Right. So
we're losing 3 really good players. One of them's a post player. One of them's point guard.
Right.
One's a pretty good scorer.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Where we're going to find the offense, but I'm sure somebody will step up and be ready to play. So.
Eddie Heinold. Good looking shot.
Yeah. Not bad.
Came behind Jesse Johnson Hall and was wide open. Here's a little trap here.
Yep. Crawfordsville back in that 1-3-1 half court trap. Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Heinold just a step.
There we go.
Just
worked
a step
out.
slow, but, worked out.
Ty Linus got off his feet, and they got down the sideline, and then I thought that we had the steal, but it all worked out. And here comes the Knights, going to pick up a little full court pressure, man for man.
Yeah, I thought the young man guarding Carson Scott there might jump up and try to double team Eddie out front. Nice shot by Jesse Johnson Hall. Rebound comes down to number 12, A.J. Bourdonnais. Here comes Central Catholic quick up the court. Crawfordsville does a nice job of getting back in their defense.
There we go.
Here's hands. Oh, here's a shot by number 12.
Wow. Well, that turned out pretty well for.
Bourdonnais picks up his fifth point, and the Knights trail by 7.
23-16. So Ty Linus. Sorry, I moved that thing again, didn't I?
That's all right.
There's a little foul.
Wow, that was a little bit of a late whistle.
Late whistle.
Yep.
Number 44, that's Nate. Is it Schrader?
Nate Schrader.
Nate Schrader. He's going to go to the line.
They call that foul number 40. That's Kai Schrader. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 kids on the bench.
Oh, never mind. He called it on number 30.
For the Knights.
He put his fingers up so fast I couldn't see it. He called it on number 30. So.
Down on the floor, the official scorekeeper can usually tell who the foul's on, but up here, you just never know.
Right.
The Knights advance that ball, working hard to break this trap, go right over the top. Jesse Johnson Hall working hard. He's got help. Ty Linus. I thought he got away with a little giddy up, and we've got another steal.
Oh, boy. Thought it was going to be back.
Oh, Onken. Here comes Jesse Johnson Hall behind the back. The 6'4" freshman gives it up. That's going to be a charge.
Yep.
Ty Linus is going to pick up a charge. He was anxious to get to the rim.
That is his second. Yep, his second, team's first of the half.
We're going to stay in this 1-3-1 half-court trap, and I'm kind of glad. I like it.
I do too.
There's the double team. Right there is where we got to get that steal.
Yeah, that's
just a hair late on the rotation. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Holding.
Wow.
Oh, how about a jump ball?
Yeah, good job by Linus to anticipate that pass and step in the middle of passing zone. Good job by Borden to come get it. So if he doesn't come get it, it's going the other way for an easy layup.
We've got 6'4" on the point and 6'3" in the middle, and then got a guard on the 1.
Right.
They're going to shoot over the zone.
Borden for
that'll
3.
work out. Schrader had the rebound.
Now he's going to pick up a foul.
Number 44 is going to be shooting.
Yep, Weirchuck.
Weirchuck's going to the line. If you're at home, Weirchuck is spelled. I'm not going to give you the spelling. You'd never get it in a million years.
Yeah. That's
one thing. It's always nice to find out how they really pronounce the names before we get up here and make fools of ourselves.
Exactly.
That was a good-looking free throw.
We're good enough at doing that by ourselves.
I can handle that.
Yeah.
Here comes Heinold, advances the ball. Carson Scott kicks it over to Ty Linus. Jesse Johnson Hall. There's Eddie Heinold. We're running the double stack, low, kind of like a triangle. Pick and roll. Kicks it out. Elevates down the lane. That one's blocked. Ty Linus had the open 3. Taking it hard to the hoop.
Oh, boy, what are they going to call? They're going to get it on the floor.
Oh, what's he? He's calling a foul.
Yep.
I wasn't sure what he was going to call first.
Something.
Called the foul on the floor, so the Athenians will inbound it on the west end.
Number 12, that's on Borden.
They're picking up a few fouls here and there. Kick in. Schrader wasn't quite squared up.
White ball? Okay, I wasn't sure what he was pointing there.
Jesse Johnson Hall was fighting for the rebound against a couple of Knights, and they said the Knights kicked it out. We got a 1-4 low. Here comes Ty Linus all the way to the corner. There's that little pick.
Yep.
That's good play. Here come the Knights. Number 34 hit a couple of threes there in the first half. We're in that 1-3-1 trap. Wide open. Number 40 can't get it to go down. Onken's got the offensive rebound.
Nice body control by Onken, who picked up the foul on Schrader and count the bucket. So
give Onken his second bucket of the night, and he'll go to the lane for the old-fashioned three-pointer. Well, you know, when you run that 1-3-1 trap, there's going to be some openings. You're gambling,
right?
And of course, you're trying to pick up some steals. Number 33 is Cole Watt. He's going to check into the game. This will be his first action of the night. Onken hits that free throw. Cole Watt is a 5'9" sophomore.
Right.
He's checking in for Carson Scott.
Yep.
Carson goes to the bench.
Cole had a pretty good C-team season, so we'll see. Hopefully that translates a little bit out here.
Let's hope so. He got a lot of minutes, I know, on that C-team. Carson Scott.
Boy,
that was close.
Central Catholic's definitely picked up the defensive pressure here.
Well, they need to.
Yeah, they're down 5. They Onken's 2 free throws there gave him, or bucket the free throw. The old-fashioned 3-point play gave him 5, and Central Catholic trails by 5, and he's going to.
There's the turnover. Onken takes her in. It's a 3-point game.
Give Honken 7.
Wow. I don't know how that ball got through there. Nothing like coming off the bench and hitting a shot the first time you touch it. That's Cole Watt. And that was off a pass from Ty Linus, was it not?
Yes, it was.
Onken's on fire.
Yep.
Ball goes to baseline side. 2, 4, 6. He got 7 points in the quarter.
Yep.
Here comes Ty Linus.
They're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
Holy smoke. A little bit of contact there, but he didn't see the contact, but evidently Ty Linus stepped on the line. Right now, Sam Fitch is having a little word. Sam Fitch played his ball at, I believe it was Indiana Wesleyan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Played at the private school in Frankfurt.
That's right.
Yep. And then went to Indiana Wesleyan, I believe.
He's a fellow. Oh, that guy took a little extra step there. Number 14. Back out in the Onken. Head and shoulder fake. Offensive rebound.
Well, I'd tell you what.
We're a bit out of sync here,
yeah,
you know.
Central Catholic's just being more aggressive than us right now.
Good hands by Central Catholic. Yeah. Onken is going at it. Another offensive rebound.
Jeez.
Cole Watt got his hand in there and knocked it out of bounds. It's a 27-24 lead. We've only scored 4 points. They've scored 10.
Oh, boy.
Calling out of bounds. Yeah. Good hustle by Ty Linus there. They're on a good little roll here. 10-4 run in the third quarter. We're in a man-for-man, and we're trying to get number 12 guarded.
Yeah.
Cole Watt's going to get him. They're trying to get the ball to Onken down low. He's been a handful here in the quarter.
Crawfordsville switched out of that 1-3-1 half-court trap. They're back into man-to-man.
Offensive rebound.
Good
Cole
job.
Watt.
Yep, good job knocking that out of there by Nate Schrader.
Ty Linus 1-on-3. He stops and puts up a jumper. That's a pretty quick shot.
It is. 2:28 to go. Up 3 in the third quarter. You'd like to see him run a little bit of time off. Try
we
to get
would.
Something a little bit.
Plus, we didn't have anybody to rebound.
No.
If he hits it, no problem.
Right. If he hits it, good shot. If he doesn't,
We're in a, let's see, man, okay. At first I thought maybe we're in some sort of trap. Hit the old picket fence.
Uh-huh.
He walked.
He traveled.
Yeah. Pulled that one right out of Hoosiers. There's an offense called the wheel where you get a little picket fence action. You ever run the wheel before?
No, I don't think so.
If you got a couple of strong forwards, it's a great offense.
Really?
Yeah, if you don't have strong forwards who can cut to the hoop, you might as well forget it.
Yeah.
Jesse Johnson Hall, all 6'4", is going to handle it. He'll just stop and put her up.
Good shot.
2-point basket.
Good recognition by Jesse.
Onken
gave him the shot. He just stepped into it and knocked it down.
Onken pushes off. Not going anywhere. Reverses that ball right over the top. Right back. Cutter. Brings the ball down. Cole Watt got his hand on it.
Yep.
14 cuts to the middle. No place to go. Onken kicks it out for a three-pointer. That's a little short. And Eddie Heinold picks up the rebound. Here come the Athenians. Heinold presses the action. Is that Cole Watt?
That's Cole Watt.
Cole Watt's come off the bench, and he's got 4 points. Give that assist. Was that Eddie Heinold who made that pass?
It was, yep.
Those were a couple of big baskets we really needed. We had pretty much gone dry there for a long time.
Right.
Backdoor cut.
Good hustle by Linus.
Had a couple of Athenians put hands up. Somebody didn't call out a back pick there for the Athenians. And we've got we've got two of our starters on the bench, and our tallest Athenians on the bench, and it'll be interesting to see if he plays at all in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Inside, Onken goes right, comes back to left. Ty Linus has got the rebound. It's one. He's going to lose it. Oh, fortunately, they call the foul on the Knights.
Yep, that'll be on number 12, A.J. Bourdonnais.
He's the baseball player, a freshman, 5'11" freshman. Ty Linus is going to the line.
Oh, they're giving him a shot? Okay.
Hey, I saw a shot, didn't you?
Yeah, sure.
Ty Linus, hey, take advantage of it, buddy. I thought for sure he was shooting.
I'm right there with you.
We've scored some big points there because we had just gotten in a little bit of funk.
Right. Yeah,
Evans in and out.
Went from a 3-point lead to an 8-point lead in about 2 minutes.
That helps. They had some momentum. They had a little, nice drive down the middle.
Yeah.
2-point basket.
That's his first 2 points in the second half. Cole Watt, does he get another one? Oh, it's in and out. Good rebound by Cole Watt. He's going to get fouled on the shot.
Yep.
Tell you what, the kid came off the bench. He's playing.
He is. Brings a lot of energy when he comes in.
Cole Watt. I have known Cole his entire life.
Really?
His mother watched our grandchildren. Oh, man, this is going way back to like 04.
Uh-huh.
Cole Watt's shots up. Look pretty good. He's got 5 points in the quarter.
He does. In about the last 3 minutes of the quarter.
Not bad.
No.
Yeah, Don Watt was a real lifesaver for us. Our grandkids lived with us. Their father was in the Persian Gulf, too. And so our daughter came, and she was working, and I took the kids to Don every morning. I don't see Cole's a ninth grader, so is he 14, 15?
He's a sophomore, yeah. So he's probably 15 or 16, I'm betting.
Yeah.
Cubs will go back up there in the man-to-man. Nice.
Jesse Johnson Hall. Oh, there we go. That'll work. And the kid missed a wide open shot, had Jesse off the floor, and then he committed the foul.
Yeah.
Well,
that was a frustration foul, I think. Just,
that's one of those things where Lafayette coach is going, we should have had two. Mm-hmm. We picked up a foul. Now here comes the Athenians, have a chance to score with a few seconds left on the clock. Jesse Johnson Hall's got the ball. There's 9 seconds on the clock. Kicks it out to Ty Linus, who takes a quick three. And here come the Knights. They've got a chance.
I don't think he knew how much time was left on the clock.
We had a little bit too much time.
Yeah.
Well, it's 34-26, and if I can add this up real quick, we scored 11, they scored 12. Is that right?
You got it.
Well, it turned out to not be a disastrous quarter. With about 2.5 minutes to go in the quarter, it looked disastrous.
It did. I mean, we had an 8-point lead there, started the third quarter, and, they whittled it down to – we had a 9-point lead. They whittled it down to 3 to go, with like 3 minutes to go, and then in comes Cole Watt, scores 5 straight, and gives us an 8-point lead headed to the fourth.
Not bad.
No.
It seemed like Jesse Johnson Hall hit a jumper. Ty Linus hit a free throw. Cole Watt had 2 buckets and a free throw.
Right.
I don't know if I got all that or not. But we weren't playing real good basketball up until that point.
Right.
Cole Watt ran off the court grabbing at his pants. I think he's got some of those old pants where there's no elastic.
Right.
And I think Coach Pierce ran out with him. They're looking for some duct tape. Here he comes. We found some.
Yep.
Decker's checked into the game. Jesse Johnson Hall, Schrader, Heinold. Is that Carson Scott down there?
Carson Scott, yep.
Okay.
For the Knights, let's see. We have 30 Onken, 22 Munn, 34 Oliver. Is that 12 Bourdonnais? Here's a shot by Johnson Hall. It's off.
Went to his left, looked real good.
And number 40, Schrader.
Yep. I bet you Onken doesn't come out of the game.
No, he was a one-man wrecking crew in that third quarter. He had 7 of their 11.
He's a sophomore. He doesn't quite have his man's body yet, but he's a strong kid.
Yep.
And he was really aggressive with the ball.
Yep.
And had a great quarter. He's surrounded right now. Backdoor cut.
Oh, well, I'm not sure about that.
Number 22 is that Evan Munn?
Evan Munn. Yep.
I think he thought he was fouled from his reaction. And it's going to be an out-of-bounds play.
Yep. Unfortunately, Mr. Kirsch didn't think so. And that's who he had to convince.
That's right. Kind of like the FISA court. Got to get the judge to see it your way. There's a nice jumper. A little bit short. Carson Scott clears it. Looks at the floor. All 5 Knights hustle down the court. Jesse Johnson Hall's thinking about a 3. I tell you what, that kid is smooth. What was the foul there? He called a forearm on, is that number 12 down there?
Yep.
1-2.
1-2.
It's A.J. Bourdonnais. I think he pronounced it Bourdonnais.
Bourdonnais, yep.
Okay.
Yep. Must have given him a forearm shiv. That's his 4th.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't see it myself. Not that it didn't happen, but
I saw Jesse kind of lean forward, and he must have hit him.
Wow. Jesse Johnson Hall goes up high, grabs the ball. Eddie Heinold clears, kicks it out. Carson Scott's going to run the offense for us. Nate Schrader sets the pick. Eddie Heinold's in. Nate Schrader kicks it back out.
Nice job at Eddie setting up that inbounds pass.
Mr. Offense, Cole Watts back on the floor, and he's grabbing at his pants. I don't know that the duct tape was working. Carson Scott.
That'll be Central Catholic basketball.
Nate Schrader went to the short corner, and Carson Scott passed it to the deep corner.
Yeah.
They're talking about it on the way back. I saw Purdue do that a couple of times. Oh, I can't remember which game now.
Probably Saturday when they played Rutgers.
Oh, man.
Was it Saturday or Sunday? It was Saturday, wasn't it?
Saturday, yes. I watched IU and Purdue on Saturday. Wide open three, decides not to take it. Oh, Eddie Heinold had his hands all over it. Good aggressive defense. He walked.
Yeah, he walked.
Little giddy up there.
Nice job by Nate Schrader to hold his ground.
Well, we got 5:18 to go in the quarter. Nobody scored here in the fourth quarter as long as we stay up 8. Jesse Johnson Hall bringing that ball down the court. He is a smooth operator. Got a little weave going out on top. Eddie Heinold kicks it to Jesse Johnson Hall. Here comes Carson Scott. Take his turn at it. Eddie Heinold waiting for the defense to make a mistake.
Yep.
Kicks it back out. Eddie Heinold kicks it out to Cole Watt. He thinks about it. We're running a little clock. Nothing wrong with that. 4:45 to go in the game. Cole Watt's got it. Clears it to Jesse Johnson. There's a cutter.
Yep. They went from...
There's Jesse Johnson Hall. That's how it works. Oh, missed a shot. Had a good look.
He did.
Good pass, good cut. Everything was good, but it just didn't go down. Eddie Heinold's all over the point guard. Here's Bourbonnais.
Yep.
Got to hold that on top. You know what? Bourdonnais. I said Bourbonnais. That's where Olivet Nazarene is Bourbonnais, Illinois.
Who's this checking in? Number 14.
14. That's Preston Hensley. I know where I got the name Preston mixed up. The coach's name, last name is Preston. And this kid's first name is Preston. I just assumed they were related.
Oh, the head coach's last name is Preston?
It's Preston, yeah.
Is it? Okay.
The JV coach, yeah.
Okay.
Here come the Knights. There's 4:15 on the clock.
Tony reads the program to me. I can't read it, so.
Oh, there's a long three. Wow.
Fadeaway three by Board.
That's one of those, what in the world are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, great shot. Jesse Johnson Hall takes it strong to the hoop. Is not able to convert. We got a wide open player.
Yeah.
Wide open. Gives it up. Onken, left-handed. Can't convert. Look down the court. Oh, we had Jesse Johnson Hall wide open. Wide open for a three-pointer up on top. There's going to be a foul on Jesse Johnson Hall. And, number 34 is Brenner Oliver.
Yep.
Going to the line for 3.
So.
Well, we know he can hit threes because he had 2 in the first half.
Right.
Can he hit free throws?
If he can hit all 3, it'd be a 6-0 Central Catholic run.
Ooh, there's one.
See, I just don't have that.
I need you to jinx him here.
I was trying, and I just.
Well, let me see. I like his shoes really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, light gray.
Boy,
those look nice.
Nice free throw touch, too, doesn't he?
That's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Pretty good shot.
That's his 10th point of the night for Oliver.
You know, when I shot free throws, I didn't want my teammates touching my hands because, didn't want to lose the touch.
Right.
Three in a row.
Boy.
Wow. Good little run there. 34-32. It's a 2-point game. We got 3.5 minutes to go. And
timeout, Crawfordsville.
Sam Fitch is going to talk about it. I think that's his first timeout.
It is. I think did Central Catholic take a timeout early?
I thought they took one.
They might have taken one in the first quarter, but yeah, you're right. That is Fitch's first timeout.
They may have had a gentleman's agreement before the game to keep this clock going so they can get home. I used to always, I dreaded the drive to Lafayette Central Catholic. It just seemed like it took forever.
It did, yeah.
It's always in the winter. It's always cold.
Right.
Always get a bus that the heater doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't get to stop any place good to eat.
No. Unless you go down 350. Well, even if you go down 350, there's no restaurants down to where you turn to go to Central Catholic.
I'm trying to think. Of course, there are some back ways that I have taken so that you go by McDonald's or Taco Bell. But I mean, the good places are pretty much there by the mall.
Right.
The good places, the places I can't afford. It's 34-32. We had an 8-point lead at the end of the quarter. We've not scored in 3.5 minutes.
Yep.
We have given up 6 points.
A three-pointer, a fadeaway three-pointer.
Wow, that was a big hoop.
Yep, and three free throws.
So all the points are from 3-point range,
right.
in essence. Ty Linus is in the game. Eddie Heinold, Jesse Johnson Hall, Carson Scott, Nate Schrader. And the Knights are in a man-for-man defense. Ty Linus, Jesse Johnson Hall.
Short.
Good rebound by Schrader.
Oh.
And kicks it out. That pass is stolen. The Knights are trying to get that ball inside. Onken.
Yep.
Good look inside. Good head and shoulder fake by number 40.
Kai Schrader.
Kai Schrader. That's his first hoop of the second half. This game's all tied up. Eddie Heinold, bounce pass to Jesse Johnson Hall. Cross court. Kiss it back out to Ty Linus. Puts up a three. Ooh.
Boy.
Okay.
I'll take it.
I thought it was out on Jesse Johnson Hall, but hey, I'm a long ways away. What can I see? We are setting up in a box, I think. Hall's trying to tell his teammates what to do. Put the guard down low on the opposite side, the post player up high. Eddie Heinold's going to inbound. Here comes Schrader.
Oh, he had him. Had him for a second. Jesse flared open to the ball and had him for a second and missed him.
Nate Schrader kicks it back out to Ty Linus. They're going to call a little foul out there on number, is that 23?
23, Brandon Fallon.
Brandon Fallon picks up the foul. And Bourdonnais.
Yep, Bourdonnais.
He's going to come back in the game.
Yep, be 1-1 for Linus.
There's 2:44 to go. I think he's got 4 fouls.
He does.
So Ty Linus is going to the line. Where's Ty? I think he's 1 of 2 tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Got a 1-on-1 opportunity. 3 quick dribbles, spins the ball, shots up. It's going to be short.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Ooh, man, that was dangerous.
You could have been called for a kick right there, but. Yeah, you're right. 34 grabs that ball.
Does.
He acts like he's going to shoot every time.
He takes it down low like he's cocking. See it? Look at that. You can hear their coach telling them to move, move.
Yep.
They'll set her back up. There's 2:15 on the clock. It's a 34-34 tie ball. He almost stepped on that half-court line.
He did.
Wide open for the three. Up. Good rebound.
Good rebound
Jesse Johnson Hall clears the boards. Eddie Heinold handling that basketball. We know he can handle the ball because he comes in sometimes in the varsity contest.
Oh, good play by Bourdonnais to step in there and get that steal.
Oh, wow. What a play, A.J. Bourdonnais.
Yep.
Hits that 10. Shot.
Yep.
Got a chance to increase it to 3 points. There's 1:50 on the clock. That's the first lead of the game.
It is.
For the Knights.
Yep.
So A.J. Bourdonnais at the lane. His shot's up. Good rotation. It's in. There's a 3-point lead for the Athenians. We still have not scored in this quarter. That's almost another turnover. Eddie Heinold's got it down in the corner. He's trapped. He puts it up. It's a running one-hander. Onken's got the rebound, and there's a lid on the rim.
Exactly. I was going to say, we just can't get a shot to fall here.
Timeout by the Knights. There's 1:26 on the clock, and the Knights have scored 11 points. Is that right? 11 points in the fourth quarter?
11 points, 11-0.
Ooh,
11-0 in the fourth quarter.
They've scored all the points. I didn't realize they'd scored that many points in the fourth quarter.
I hadn't either. No.
And we've not scored.
No.
Well, I'm going to need to talk to Jesse Johnson Hall's mother and aunt because they were out at the refreshment stand. There's Jesse's sister.
Right.
That looks like Carly.
Uh-huh.
They weren't here cheering for Jesse Johnson Hall.
Right. We can blame it on Tish.
Well, tell you what, we got to handle the ball a little bit better and having a little better offensive rhythm. We struggled for most of the third quarter until Cole Watt came off the bench.
Right, and Cole Watt just checked back in.
So Mr. Offense is back in the game. Let's see if he can do it twice. Cole Watt's wearing number 33. Carson Scott's 5. Eddie Heinold's 3. Jesse Johnson Hall's 34. And Nate Schrader is number 44.
Boy. Central Catholic almost could have gotten an easy one there. Schrader was up near half court.
We've got to play some good defense.
Yeah, they're going to run time off the clock. Minute 15 to go here in the game.
We've got to play good defense without some silly fouls and somehow hope we can get a turnover, but we can't go. There we go. Carson Scott had his hand on the ball right there. So we needed that steal. Schrader's out here on A.J. Bourdonnais. There's 55 seconds left on the clock. They're running time off that clock. How late into the game are we going to go before we foul?
There's a mismatch somewhere.
Yeah. We got Schrader guarding A.J. Bourdonnais.
Yeah.
We don't have we got two really tall kids. Number 5, there's a foul.
Yep.
Thing is that our 7th foul?
That is. That'll be one.
Okay, I was going to say I thought we had to foul one more time.
Yeah, no, that's our 7th one. So.
And is that Bourdonnais at the line?
It is.
Okay, so he'll be shooting a 1-on-1.
It's almost like when you were a kid, and you had the antennas on top of the television.
Yeah, that's right.
And your dad said, "Hey, get up and turn the channel, but hang on to the antenna for me."
Hey, turn a little bit to the right, but don't move.
Exactly.
Shots up. It's going to be long. Oh, shooters roll. Man. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Tell you what, that's a big free throw because it's a 2-possession game now with 35.3 seconds on the clock. Second shot's up. That one's a little long. The ball's clear. Ty Linus has the ball. A.J. kicks it back to Jesse Johnson. Kicks it over to Eddie Heinel. Puts up a 3, and that's long. Yeah. And we got to have some oh, my goodness. That's a takedown.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't get cheated on that foul.
No, he didn't.
Eddie Heinel picks up the foul and is going to pick up a shot to the chin as well.
Exactly. If you're a wrestling official, that's where your hands go up in the air real quick, too, for a takedown. So
is that Bourdonnais at the line again?
It is Bourdonnais at the line again.
Okay, let's hope we get his second shot first. Shot's up. That one looked pretty good. Yeah. Let's hope he hadn't found the range because that's a 5-point lead with 21 seconds to go. Second shot's up and in. 1, 2, 3. He's hit 4 out of 5 free throws. Yeah. 3, 6, 10, 12. He's got 14 points. Yeah. Bourdonnais had a pretty good game. 11 of those points are in the second half. Of course, most of their points are in the second half. They only had 14 first half points. They scored 26 here in the second half.
Exactly. Yeah. Well,
we still have not scored in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Here's Crawfordsville's schedule the rest of the way. They're at Tri-West Friday.
That'll be a tough game.
Yep. Next Tuesday they're at Attica. The following Friday is senior night here at Crawfordsville, where they host Danville.
And Danville's a good team, but we will be on the air that night.
Yep. And then the final game is the following Friday, the 23rd, at Class 2A number 1 Covington.
And that'll be a heck of a game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they have number 3A number 2 Tri-West that Southmont gave all they could handle last Friday night. Danville and 2A number 1 Covington coming up. So. Tough stretch for the Athenians. As they close out the season.
Well, you want to play good games in preparation for the sectional, and they don't come much better than
right
tonight. Right. Of course, we're playing the number 7 team in the state, according to Sagrin.
Right.
So we're finishing our schedule tough. Covington's got a really, really good team.
Oh man!
Seems like they always do. Here we go. Kicks it down. Andrew Martin's got that ball. He's going to take her to the hole. Puts her up. Nice move. Timeout. Sam Fitch.
Right. Good take by Martin, not to settle for the 3-pointer, but actually realize, okay, hey, I got to get to the rim. We got to get some points on the board.
And that's Martin's first hoop of the night as well.
Exactly.
That was a big hoop.
Yep.
Took it hard to the hole. Spun move. Elevated. Nothing to it. 13-6 on the clock. We need 2 scores.
We do. So if you're Coach Fitch, what are you giving your guys down
there,
Coach?
If you can't get a steal right away, you got to foul because of the time. Then you got to hope that they missed their free throws. We've committed 8 fouls, so this will be our last free throw. That's a 1-on-1. The next one will be the double bonus. So we got to foul. Hope they don't hit it. Hit 2 threes.
Right. Yeah.
Hey. Reggie Miller can do it.
Reggie Miller did it all by himself.
That's still one of the greatest finishes I've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's back when I watched the NBA. Here come the Knights. He faked along with. That's 5 seconds. Oh, man, got a foul.
Yep.
Wrong guy.
Yep.
But nothing you can do about it.
Right. 0.5 goes off the clock.
12 seconds left on the clock, and Bourdonnais going to the line again. This will be our last 1-on-1 that we'll give up. Andrew Miller checks into the game for Cole Watt. Well, I know that our junior varsity is going to be disappointed with this finish, especially if they had an 8-point lead going into the fourth quarter. That free throw's up. It's off. There we go. Andrew Miller.
Nice
pass was short.
Yep.
That's going to do it.
Yep.
That's going to do it.
Nice job by Bourdonnais to step in on that one. I mean,
wow. Big turnover.
Right. So that'll give him 2 shots to the line. 5.4 seconds to go. Central Catholic leads by 4.
They've got the double bonus here. This could extend it. Still going to be a 2 possession, but only 5.4 seconds to go.
Yeah, that his 5th free throw?
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. He's made 5. He's made 6. And he's missed 3. 6 out of 9. 5.4 seconds. We got to get a shot. Jesse Johnson Hall kicks it out. Carson Scott with a 3-pointer at the buzzer. The final score is going to be 36-42. Our JV Athenians lose by 6. And we only scored 2 points in the fourth quarter, and we gave up 16.
Yeah. Yeah. From the start of the second half, Central Catholic came out, extended their defense.
Well, they did.
They played really a lot more aggressive than we did in the second half. And, in my opinion, if it weren't for Cole Watt coming in towards the end of the third quarter, they had all the momentum until Cole came in, made some big baskets, gave Crawfordsville kind of a little bit of momentum, gave them an 8-point cushion headed to the fourth quarter, and then just couldn't buy a bucket.
Couldn't do it.
Fourth.
Onken carried him in the third quarter, and Bourdonnais carried him in the fourth quarter. And we didn't have any carry except for Cole Watt at the end of the third quarter.
Right, exactly.
So not our best effort of the season. We got to see him play about 2.5 good quarters. And unfortunately, the quarter and a half that wasn't very good was not very good.
No, not at all. Oh.
So it's a learning process. Well, the final score is 36-42, and the varsity game will start at about 7:31, something like that. So we'll say goodbye for now, and we'll be back in just about 19 minutes.